Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's getting close to Christmas, and once again, Dawn's out of here.
Yeah, again.
So we thought we were going to have this big Christmas video, but we're just kind of throwing it together right now. And
This has been planned for weeks.
I said, where better to do it than the parking lot of the bowling alley?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, bowling ball, butterball, turkey, Christmas. And I did some watching. Do you want
to knock down some pins later?
No.
Okay.
I did some watching because Dawn had a list of bad Christmas movies on a previous video. And one of them was Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito. Have you ever seen this?
I'm sure I've seen it like many. Because when you were watching it, they look young.
Yeah.
It was I'm sure I saw it when it was new.
Yeah, I think I didn't even look at the date. It's probably like 2006 or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what it reminded me of is like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when he's lighting up the house. But this is just like, okay, so what happens if the neighbors also, like the neighbors they hated, if it was sort of a war? And that's exactly what this movie is.
Yeah. So you got Matthew Broderick. He's Mr. Christmas in the town. Everybody looks to him because he likes to put up Christmas trees, and he's the guy. He's like that guy.
That guy.
And then
I'm not that guy.
Danny DeVito moves in next door. And Danny DeVito, he's a really good car salesman. He's a good this salesman. He's a good this salesman. But he's never really found that thing, that passion in his life until he starts putting up Christmas lights. And then more, and then more, and more. And finally, his reason to exist is so that his house is seen from space. And of course, across the street, Matthew Broderick, Mr. Christmas, doesn't like this. It's getting pretty annoying. All the people start congregating around his neighbor's house because, wow, look at those lights. It's so awesome. Now the neighbor is becoming Mr. Christmas, taking away the title.
Don't want that to happen.
And so now Matthew Broderick's getting into this sabotage war. Okay. Now, this was on Dawn's bad movie list.
Did you enjoy it?
Listen, this is not something I would be happy going to the movies for.
Okay.
It's also not a streaming movie. You know what this is? You know back in the day when you had a VCR? And you would go rent a movie?
This is this direct to VHS.
No. Like, I could see myself back in the 80s, 90s, popping this into the VCR and sitting with the family and having just a nice movie night, eating popcorn, having a good chuckle.
Go to Blockbuster and
I enjoyed myself watching this.
Okay.
I had a couple laugh out loud things. And
did it deserve to be on Dawn's worst Christmas movie list?
Only if you judge every movie by, would I want to see this in the theater?
Right. Which that's not the goal for every movie. The goal for every single movie is not to be like a blockbuster in the movie theaters.
No, but this is a good blockbuster video rental.
Right.
So I'm going to give this one a thumbs up for family viewing at Christmas.
Okay. See, I don't think Don's ever seen it. I think he read the synopsis and he was like, yeah, that doesn't sound great.
No, but he also took them from a list of bad movies.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay. Now, I also watched another one. One I promised people I'd be watching this year, and that's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you asked me about it.
And that's what I think it's claymation.
Yeah, stop motion,
that kind of thing.
Claymation stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this one, everybody already knows. This one is Jack Skellington lives in Halloween world, and there's a portal to Christmas world. He is Mr. Halloween. Everybody looks to him. He's like higher than the mayor.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he is the guy.
He's that guy.
He's Halloween guy. And he goes through the portal, sees Christmas, and he goes, oh my God, this is like, I've been in the doldrums. This is what I need. And so he wants to bring Christmas to his place. And in a way, he's doing Christmas, but because he is Mr. Halloween, he's doing it in a Halloween-y way. So he's giving scary toys to kids.
Right, trying to incorporate the aspects of Christmas into Halloween.
Yeah, and he can't quite do it because he is not Christmas. His being is Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
And I'm thinking, I don't want to get too controversial, but
What?
Tim Burton was ahead of his time because this is so 2023. You got somebody who at his being is Halloween, but he wants to be part of that other thing.
Other community.
But he can't really do it.
Yeah.
He's just pretending.
Yeah.
And wow. Okay, I don't want to venture too far, but say Tim Burton, you were on the money.
Yeah. Saw that coming.
Yeah, so I really liked Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I like Deck the Halls.
Maybe you're that guy. Maybe you're Mr. Christmas. You're liking all these Christmas movies.
Well, they're pretty decent, even one on the bad list. Yeah. But I don't know. I find Christmas cheesy, and Christmas is cheesy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at its core, it is.
And so Deck the Halls is a cheesy, fun comedy.
Right. Okay.
But you have a different experience with Christmas
Okay.
television.
Yeah. So I've moved our mom in with me because she was living in a small town and she didn't really have much support there. So she's moved up here with us, and she's staying with me, and she'll have the TV on during the day, and when I swing by the house and I'm home, she's got like the women's channel, the women's network is on, and it's all Hallmark Christmas movies all the time. And I'll ask her, "What are you watching?" "Oh, it's just on." Right? That sounds like her, right? "Oh, it's just on." So, and I'm like, okay. And so you find yourself like, I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling on my phone or something, and then you sort of look up at the TV and you find yourself watching it for a few minutes. And what I've learned is that every single Hallmark movie, if you take characters from one of the movies and just pop them into another one of the movies, it's still the same story. Like everything is still the same, nothing changes.
You think? The cookie cutter?
It's very cookie cutter.
But are you liking them as you're watching them?
No, yes and no, because you find yourself getting caught up in their drama, right? What do you mean you've lost the cookie cutters? What do you mean you're gonna lose the library if you don't sell this recipe book? It's
It's very Hallmark.
And so you find yourself, the snickerdoodle recipe that has been passed down from generation to generation. Like every single one of these movies has all of these elements in it. It's the what do they call it? It's not the mulligan. It's the
Meta?
no. Anyway, there's a word for it. An item that is the center of the movie.
Oh, MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin. That's what I'm thinking about. So all of these Hallmark movies have the MacGuffin, and it just centers around that. And so yeah, they're all interchangeable. I don't recommend watching any of them, but you're gonna.
It's just gonna be on.
It'll just be on. Yeah. So according to Mom.
Okay, well, it's only 8 minutes and 40 seconds now. So how about we talk about Christmas traditions?
Sure.
So when we were kids, we would travel all the way from our hometown, 8 hours to Ottawa.
Every year.
And the tradition was we would go and we would have Christmas Eve at my grandma's place on my dad's side.
Yeah.
Now, and then on my mom's side, we'd have Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if that was just a convenient way to do things, or if it was like the French Canadians always celebrate Christmas Eve.
I don't know. I still don't know. Maybe,
but it's just convenient that every family
that was super convenient.
on the French side
Yeah.
wanted to do Christmas Eve. Anyway, that's what we did. But we don't have those traditions anymore. We're grown up, we're moved away, blah, blah, blah. So what are the traditions that we have now? Do we have any different traditions?
Well, yeah, we go and okay, so our traditions have kind of evolved over the last few years. We used to, every single Christmas Eve, go with Uncle Don and have Chinese food.
Yes, Chinese buffet.
And then go back to his place.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've kind of stopped the Christmas Eve because of people's schedules. And so Then we just started going, okay, now we'll go to a buffet, and then we'll go back to Don's, but it might not be on Christmas Eve.
It might be the 22nd,
Or
whatever.
whatever. And now we've stopped going to buffet, because buffet is stupid expensive now.
Yes.
And we'll just pick a day and go to Uncle Don's.
So this year, it happens to be on Boxing Day. I think.
Boxing Day, yeah.
Yeah.
Boxing Day this year.
And then in the morning, we spend our Christmas morning at our own immediate family's house.
Yeah.
Doing the gifts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but this year, we're going to the island. We're gonna swing by Dad's for a day, and then we're driving back to Ottawa on Christmas Day, and then the boys are coming over Christmas Day. And then
Okay, what other smaller traditions do you have? I know you guys do Elf on a Shelf.
we got Elf on the Shelf.
When we were small, our parents did the Good Angel on New Year's.
I still do that.
Yeah?
I still do it. Yeah.
Okay. And you would get some kind of small gift on New Year's
No.
from the Good Angel.
When we were young, it wasn't a small gift we would get. The Good Angel used to refill our stocking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I used to do that, but refilling the stocking is stupid expensive now. So now
Well, don't
I
fill
usually
it with Chinese buffet food.
oh, that's where I'm going wrong. So now I go out and I just buy a few more gifts, and that's what the Good Angel brings.
Okay.
So
Well, this year, my tradition is at my house, we only eat like keto carnivore diet. But for the 12 days of Christmas, we're going all out.
ooh,
It's
Paul's
just
getting
100%
fat.
sugar.
Nice.
Yeah.
100% sugar.
If there's any kind of meat in there,
Yeah.
out.
Out. Yeah. No, take it out.
Yeah.
So what when did your 12 days of Christmas start?
Well, I was calculating it, and then I forgot. It's around the 22nd or 23rd.
Oh, you're not on it yet.
No, we're going from then to the 1st. And then on the 2nd, we're back to normal.
Okay. He says normal, but he's never been normal.
So is that it? You don't have any more little things you guys do?
Tradition-wise, no. I think that's pretty much it. We've carried on. Do you do the Good Angel?
Don't do the Good Angel.
No. No, I've always done it. The kids. No, I think that's it. I think
Okay.
that's it.
Well, does your family have any interesting little things that they do at Christmas that maybe other people don't do?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe,
Cultural, even? I don't know.
okay, sure. Yeah. I know that my wife comes from Eastern Europe, and Eastern Europe has their Christmas on like the 6th or the 7th of January.
Do you do that too?
At the beginning, we used to do something small for then. So we'd have like a second Christmas, I guess. Very, very, very small.
Right.
But no, not anymore. Do you have something like that? Or do you have something like the Good Angel? Or do you have something like, oh, instead of stockings, we do this? Okay, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. I'm interested to see, because maybe we'll try some.
Okay, and have you seen Deck the Halls? I enjoyed it. Did you? All right, thanks for coming. See your comments down below. Ciao.
Ciao for now.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. glass of wine, but I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas.